The United States now recognizes China as a strategic and economic rival.
China's coveted consumer market comes with very big moral concessions for American brands and business.
If you are doing business in China, your political views will be sanitized in favor of the Beijing government.
In some cases, working in China not only does not do that, but compromises American companies' ability to promote our values abroad and around the world.
For virtually anyone who wants to do business in China, the message is toe the Communist Party line or face threats of losing access to the market. What is that line? Often referred to as the 3 T's: Tibet, Taiwan, and Tiananmen. China considers Tibet's spiritual leader in exile, the Dalai Lama, to be a dangerous separatist, even though he's no longer pushing for Tibetan independence. On the subject of Taiwan, China views it as a Chinese province, even though it's self-governing and democratic. And Tiananmen, well, the uprising in 1989 killed anywhere from several hundred to thousands of people. It is a global symbol of the struggle for democracy, and democracy is a no-go in communist China.
And I now call on the Chinese leadership publicly, as I have in private channels, to avoid violence and to return to their previous policy of restraint.
More recently added to the no-go list for American companies, democracy protests in Hong Kong and the plight of Uyghur Muslims. Mostly, companies cave when China complains. Last year, U.S. airlines bowed to Chinese demands to change the way they refer to Taiwan on their websites. China's aviation authority also demanded Hong Kong and Macau be clearly labeled as part of China. The U.S. government called China's language police Orwellian nonsense.
The pages of George Orwell's 1984 are coming to life there.
The White House, in a statement, vowed to stand up for Americans, resisting efforts by the Chinese Communist Party to impose Chinese political correctness on American companies and citizens. But airlines obliged China. So did Gap, which quickly apologized for a T-shirt with a map of China that did not include Taiwan. More recently, the NBA initially distanced itself from comments from a team executive that were sympathetic to Hong Kong protesters. The result? Canceled games, severed business deals.
We are not apologizing for Daryl exercising his freedom of expression.
Both the NBA and China are now trying to cool this standoff, but it just shows how doing business in China presents unique challenges.